Good evening and welcome to Sensual Talk. This is where we explore all things related to sensuality and pleasure. I'm Emanuela Fernandes. This evening's extravaganza will be just a little different. I'm inviting you to my personal space for an exclusive, very intimate launch event. Plus, there will be a giveaway. In other words, lots to celebrate, and I want to thank you all for being a part of it. I want to thank you all for joining us this evening. This evening we have something very, very special planned. We have really a very, very special thing that I wanted you to be a part of, which is a launch of a brand new product that I produced in the past couple of months. I want to thank you all for contributing your thoughts and really for being such a driving force for this project that I'm so excited to share with you. So thank you for being here this evening. I also want to thank Jonish Media. I am so grateful for this partnership. They are always there for me. They sponsor every single show that we have produced so far, and I couldn't be more grateful for this incredible opportunity to work with you. Here's the question: are you ready for the big reveal that I have been teasing you about for probably close to a couple of weeks now? And I really hope that you're just as excited about it as I am, and I hope that you will be just as proud to really be a part of this evening's extravaganza as much as I am. So really, three things to expect from this evening's presentation. We have, as I said, the big launch. We also have a giveaway, and we also have a little announcement that will take things to the next level. All right, so lots to celebrate. Here's some little Pinot Grigio going on, and let's get to the big launch. Here's what we're launching. Last year we introduced The Stopover, which was my very first novel, which was my pride and joy, truly very satisfying project. And I think it's time for the baby number 2 when it comes to my artistic and creative expression. It's time for book number 2. So I hope you're ready for the world's most sensual woman and how you can become one too, because every woman is a sensual woman. Every woman can channel her inner sensuality and really work with it to take it to the next level. So here's the big announcement. The book is now available on Amazon. It's available on Amazon.com. It's available on Amazon.ca. I really hope that you will check it out. If you want to get your hands on a paperback, that one is available on Amazon.com. And I really hope that you will take this opportunity and read it. It's really something that I'm very proud of, and I really think that you will, I think men and women can benefit from reading this book, which I hope that you will let me know what you think of. And also the Kindle format is also now available on Amazon.com and .ca. Next year, this very book is gonna hit all the bookshelves all over North America. We're gonna have them in the States, we're gonna have them in Canada, we're gonna have them at all the major book retailers, which is so exciting. So of course, so many people to thank. I want to thank my editor Joelle Burlett, who worked tirelessly with me on this really very exciting project. I mean, Joelle and I partnered together and we worked together on The Stopover as well, which was so exciting. And of course, I want to thank Canva Designs for designing the cover. I really like it. I think it's really very easy read, and I hope that you will read it as well. So here are a couple of things that you can expect from the world's most sensual woman. And as I said, it's really not just for women. It is more for how you can channel your inner feminine sensuality, but I think that if men will read it, they also will be able to get some sort of an insight into feminine sensuality, which is priceless. We know that women are complex. We know that we are very interesting creatures. So maybe this is something that will really give you a very different understanding into women's pleasure, women's sensuality. So here are a couple of things that you can expect from the world's most sensual woman. First of all, it's a recipe for living a more sensually satisfying life. And we're not just talking about sexuality, which is so commonly associated with sensuality. It's really about everyday pleasures, from food to sex to gratitude to really being comfortable in your skin, having that wonderful connection to your pleasure, to your intuition, really about building community, because community is a very big part of how we live as human beings, and it's another disconnect that unfortunately has happened over the years. So I really think that the world's most sensual woman is going to help you reconnect with your community, with your pleasure, with your sense of self, with your sense of community, sense of pleasure that can be really derived from the simplest things of life. So this is just such an exciting moment to me. I'm so excited to be able to be launching this right here live on Instagram, and I know that in the next 24 hours there are going to be so many thousands of people who are going to tune in and watch this video, because we do have so many followers from so many different countries of the world. So really, really exciting stuff. And one of the things that I speak about in the book is how to live a more authentic life, how to live a life that doesn't require a label of being a wife or being a girlfriend or married or single, which just allows you to be happy where you are right now. So I think that it's something that a lot of women can relate to. A lot of women unfortunately put their lives on hold, waiting for that perfect moment, waiting for that perfect time when they can really start their life and start their authentic, happy life, pleasure-filled life. So I think that the world's most sensual woman is going to help you really get rid of the stigma attached around those labels. So you will be able to probably look at the label from a bit of a different perspective. And I really hope that this is something that will be an inspiring thing for men, for women. I actually think it's going to be a great book to read for mommies, for career women, for really women of, and one of the questions that I ask in the book, who is a sensual woman? And the answer is that every woman can be a sensual woman, regardless of her age, race, sexual preference, whatever it is, whatever is her passion, she can discover her sensuality through really connecting to her inner sensual, happy, pleasure-filled existence and pleasure-filled life, loaded with sensual delights. So it's something that I really, really hope that you will, take me up on the offer and go to Amazon.com or .ca, Amazon.com, for a hardcover, and you will pick up your very own copy. So really, really exciting. I just really have a hard time even containing myself, containing my excitement. Now, as I mentioned, there are quite a few people to thank. I worked very closely with quite a few people while connecting and kind of connecting to the dots while producing this book, including some very sensual women that I met on this journey, through interviews and really conducting different interviews that helped me understand the woman's sensuality better. And I want to thank my best friend Anna, who has always been there for me. Of course, Gina Hadsis and Marav Richter. I actually do give a little shout out to Marav in the book. So really, really exciting stuff. I can't thank the women who, I had pleasure to interview on this journey, who really have helped me, and opened up their doors and really helped me understand where the feminine empowerment, sensual empowerment lies. So it's something that is, just really couldn't be more excited. I mentioned the giveaway. Before that, I'm going to take a sip of my Pinot Grigio. I want to thank you all for being around, for sticking around. I know that there are going to be a lot of people who are going to be watching this, a lot of people who are going to be jumping on their smartphones, who are going to be jumping on their computers to order their very first copy. And of course, as I said, you will be able to pick it up next year, in the beginning of next year, in all the bookstores across Canada, across the United States. It's going to be fantastic. All right, let's talk about the giveaway. This is very important. You actually can get your hands on the world's most sensual woman in the next 24 hours. So this is what you need to do. Super simple, super easy. All you need to do is you need to create a post where I want you to celebrate the most sensual woman that you know. Maybe it is your mom, maybe it is your daughter, maybe it is your girlfriend or your wife, or maybe it's that woman that just brightens up your day whenever you see her. With a hashtag, Sensual Women Giveaway. Sensual Woman Giveaway. Okay, super easy. And all you need to do is to post it before tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. So tomorrow is May 24th. And you actually will be able to get your hands on a signed copy of The World's Most Sensual Woman. I will be happy to dedicate it to you, to sign it to you, and mail it over to you, so you can start a sensual journey of your own. I really think that you will enjoy it. I think that this is going to be fantastic. So get your hands on The World's Most Sensual Woman. Enter for your chance to win. All you need to do, as I mentioned before, just for the people who are joining us, all you need to do is to create a post celebrating the most sensual woman in your life, the most sensual woman that you know, with a hashtag, Sensual Woman Giveaway. And we will choose the winner randomly, and we're gonna send you a copy, a signed copy of The World's Most Sensual Woman. So exciting. All right, in the other news, to continue the theme of the world's most sensual woman, of celebrating the world's most sensual woman, I'm actually teaching a course, a workshop at Good For Her in Toronto. It's going to be happening June 19th, and all the women are invited. The space is limited. I believe that we're inviting only about 20 people, so you can get your tickets at goodforher.com. So if you live in Toronto, if you want to connect with your sensual pleasure, I really would love to meet you, and we will be able to do it. It's a 2.5-hour workshop where we're going to be channeling your inner sensual woman, where we're going to be channeling your inner sensual pleasure, and it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be a very sensual, spiritual, empowering, uplifting evening. You can treat the lady in your life, and she can come by and meet me and a lot of other incredible women who are going to be doing the same thing, reconnecting with their sensual woman, with their intuition, with their pleasure, with their sensuality. It's really going to be fantastic. I am so excited to be partnered with Good For Her, which is an iconic place which has been really empowering women's pleasure for years and years and years. So I'm really enticed and happy to be partnering with them. You know, we will also be talking about the world's most sensual woman, but before anything else, this evening is going to be for you ladies. We're going to be really you know, channeling this very relaxed, very happy, very comfortable space. We're going to have some candlelight, we're going to have some rose petals, we're going to have the place where you will be able to just leave all of your worries, including your work, your children, your husband, your spouse, your job, you know, all the things that we all the chores, cooking, cleaning, you will be able to leave those things behind and really connect with yourself. And I'm so excited to be facilitating that workshop. So June 19th, please come out. Let's meet, let's talk, let's bond, and I'm really looking forward to meeting you at Good For Her, June 19th. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be off the hook. So we're going to keep it simple here tonight. Once again, I want to thank you all for joining me for this little launch of the world's most sensual woman and how you can become one too. It's very different from the first book, which was very spicy. This one is very empowering. This one is I think it's going to be a feel-good book. It's a bit of a manifesto to empower yourself, to empower the women in your life. Empowering the knowledge and the wisdom that we all have, that we all share. And I cannot wait to hear your thoughts, because I think that one of the most satisfying things for me when I published the stopover was hearing people's thoughts, what they thought about the stopover through the events, through interactions on social media. It's really been an enticing journey, and I think that if about a year ago someone would have told me that in about a year I will have my second book published, I probably wouldn't have believed that this was possible. But this really was the labor of love. This really was the labor that came from a very happy place, and certainly inspired by the many women I met on this sensual journey. So I want to thank you all for joining me. So please, please, please get your hands on the world's most sensual woman. Let me know what you think and enter the contest. #Sensual Woman Giveaway, and celebrate the most special women in your life. I want to thank all the amazing people in my life, my friends, my mom, my grandmothers, my amazing adopted family, and truly the ones who passed on the innate wisdom, the raw sensuality through the bloodline. So I thank you all for joining us. I want to thank Dronish Media for sponsoring yet another presentation, and to all of you, of course, more sensual inspiration at dailysensuality.com. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time on Sensual Talk.